How is everyone today? I would like to thank everybody for being patient with me. I know that I was sick yesterday, so this is technically day 4 and 5 of our ornament making Advent series. So thanks so much for coming back and tuning in. Now, I put a community post up, a poll of what we were doing today. Today we're going for video games. And I put a post up and it was Mario, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and Fortnite. And it was a three-way tie between those those video games. And I was left to decide what we were going to do today. And since we already have a Pikachu on the top of the tree, but I was looking for another Pokemon option today. So we are doing a Pokemon. And oh my goodness, I decided that I was going to be super ambitious with this one. I did a lot of prep beforehand because I was so unsure if I left it all to do on stream, how much I was actually going to be able to do within like a decent time limit. Because even all the prep that I did, like today during the day, took, I believe, at least 30 minutes between me priming the cardboard for the ornament and all of that. Hey, Jakes, how are you doing today? Thank you for dropping in. I hope you are having a great day. So, we're being ambitious today. We are doing a Pokemon ornament, but not just a Pokemon ornament, a fun one. Thank you. I am glad you're having a good day. Um, I had an okay day. My middle child is sick today, so um, and I am just getting over whatever small little cold that I had. So hopefully we're gonna get past that. Thank you all for anybody dropping in. We are doing an ornament making Advent series. Today is video games, and we are going to do a Pokemon. That's okay, Jakes. It happens, you know. I mean, with so many kids, all the germs are flying about right now. So I did a little hint on my community posts about what we were going to do, but I'm going to put some stuff down and I'm wondering if people can guess what ornament we are going to be making today. I have several pieces, so I'm going to lay them out and I'm wondering if someone can figure out what we're actually going to be doing today. Thank you, anybody, for dropping in. I appreciate y'all. Hello, Sophia. If that is what you like to be called, I know YouTube's all messed up with the names right now. Hope you are having a great one. Thank you for dropping in. We are going to be doing a Game Boy Color. I'm good, Sophia. I'm doing much better. I was sick yesterday, but I'm doing good now. Yeah. So, We're gonna be doing a Game Boy Color ornament. Um, I'm hoping to do a functioning cartridge to go inside that can come in and out. I think that would be really fun to try, and I'm hoping it goes well. So, I hope you guys like a lot of gluing, a lot of painting, and just some Pokemon. So, thank you. This is my lovely cutting mat. I have had it forever. As you can tell, it is very paint covered and dirty. And then I have all my excess stuff going around. I know, I love the color of this mat. I think I got it at Walmart actually. Um, it makes me happy. All the ones I was seeing were gray, and I'm very happy this one is purple. Yeah, if you can find it, I would I would get it. And it's great and it's functional. So I like having something like that. So this is what we are going to attempt to try. I hope we can do this because it's going to be very small and I'm hoping it turns out. We are going to attempt to do a Game Boy Color in with a Pokemon Yellow cartridge. Now I know 100% I'm probably not going to be able to do any of the actual, come on, focus you. Any of the actual writing on the cartridge, but I'm hoping for the best. I think it'll work. I think it will work. I got inspired because my husband actually owns the Pokemon Yellow Game Boy Color cartridge. All right, thank you for dropping in, Sophia. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a great day. Yeah, definitely. I hope to see you again. Thanks so much. So, let's get started with this. I think for this one, we're gonna do a blue Game Boy Color just because Pikachu is on the top of the tree. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. Pikachu is on the top of the tree. So I don't want to do a yellow Game Boy with a yellow cartridge and then big yellow Pikachu on the top of the tree. So we're going to do it like this. So essentially, I've already cut them all out, but I'm going to attempt to actually draw, the game on the screen and then smush it all together. So it's going to all end up all together in a, hopefully, oh, functioning block in which you can insert the little cartridge into. Hi, Busy. How are you today? Hope you are having a great day. I saw the notification for the Christmas stream and I'm excited. So, Anybody just dropping in, we are going to be making a Game Boy Color ornament. My day's been pretty hectic. My middle is sick, and she spiked a fever right before bed, but she is like known to do that, so we're just going off vibes and vibes alone. So, and hopefully this little cartridge will all by the end of it be able to actually go in and out. Excite. So excite. So, blue Game Boy Color with the little like yellow Pikachu high. I really wanted it to say Pika because like I know um when you open the yellow game on the Game Boy Color, it's like the little Pikachu pops up and it's like Pika and it says Pokemon. But I know I'm going to set my expectations where I will probably not be able to do any writing. But we're going to do the Game Boy Color cartridge to look like that. I'm pretty hype about it. Let's get started. I was gonna make functioning buttons, like little like raised buttons, but I think that's gonna be, I couldn't find anything that was like the right size. So we're just gonna paint. But what I think I'm gonna do first is work on the actual plasticky bits. We are gonna do the technique of, so this first one is going to be the outside because I know the Game Boy Color has two screens. The one is the outside rim that is black, has the little power button on it, and then says like Game Boy Color. So hopefully we can do that. I'm going to see if this works. I don't know if it will, because I think it is not necessarily the best. Very detailed, very ambitious. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we are going to, see. I don't think that's going to work. It is kind of on its last legs, this marker. So we are going to try and find my other Sharpies. I think I have maybe hidden them in a spot that I can't reach right now. Thank you. I hope she feels better. Unfortunately, she is the kind of kid that she likes to retain fevers a lot, which is annoying when you're, their parent. Hey Katie, how are you? Thank you for dropping into my stream. I love you so much. For anybody wondering, Katie is my sister. I'm not telling random strangers that I love them a lot. All right, we are going to do Pikachu, and I'm going to use the big fat marker, and then hopefully we can maybe get the more detailed one to work. Cool. So let's see. This is going to be the outside one anyways. I don't know if I'm going to get the Game Boy Color to work though, like the letters. But that is what we're going to work with. We're going to paint the back with black so that the screen doesn't come in. I've made this so wonky. But then we're going to do the actual same thing with the other screen piece. I hope everyone is having a good Friday. Is it Friday today? Actually, I should have checked that. It's Friday today. I was about to be like, is it Friday? Am I going crazy? Okay. Does anybody have any fun weekend plans going on? All right, that one. Oh, that's not good. Cold at work. Oh, there's a card show tomorrow for you. That's exciting. Gotta get down on Friday. I gotta stop shaking this thing. Oh, you have a card show? Or was it cold at work? All right. There. That's my Sharpie markers are dying. All my black ones are dying. I need to get new black Sharpie markers. Okay, I might need that one still. So let's put that there. Ooh, card show. Are we expecting to buy anything? Anybody just tuning in? We are making a Game Boy Color tree ornament. This is part of our Advent stream where we're making an ornament for our stream tree. Hopefully every day until December. All right, so that is the outside, which is pretty much just going to be black. I think I'm going to maybe try and do one little dot in red. That sounds a little bit more doable than trying to. If I had a finer tip marker, I would do, sorry, just trying to find a dotting tool, which I apparently don't have any of. Where'd all my stuff go? Uh-oh. Gonna look around? That sounds about right. It's always fun to go look. Well, I hope if you do find something, it is a good time. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Okay. Got this. I found the, let's give it a background. There we go. A little hard to see with the stuff. Make sure I'm gonna do. It was supposed to be my oldest daughter's birthday dinner, but a lot of we're not gonna go if the youngest is sick. So, or my middle is sick. So she's potentially just gonna go have a daddy-daughter dinner, which is cool. That is cool too. Oh no, not the paint. Anything but the paint. Cool. Oh my goodness, what am I doing here? Knocking things over. Okay. Thank you, people, for stopping in. Thank you for lurking if you're lurking. You can like the stream if you feel obligated to do so. I, once again, forgot to turn off the damn alarm. I am losing it. I keep doing this, being like, where am I? Yeah, I'm painting on the right side. We want to do a little dot on this side for the power button. Just a little dot for the power light. I know there's things beside the power light, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that in. Like little marks of gray. And I don't know if I have gray paint. So at this point, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm hoping my Sharpie works. So I'm going to let that dry. And we are going to attempt to color this Pikachu. It's the wrong side. Or is it? Let's go there. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I think you did tell me that you were playing Pokemon Red. How is that going? Sorry, I am concentrating. Wee. Wee. Okay. I don't think he's too bad. In the game, that would say like Game Freak. Okay, he is not too bad. He could be so much worse. So let's see if we can at least clean up his line work a little bit before we try and paint on him. I guess we're painting behind him. Adorbs. He's so funny. Oh my god, I love Pikachu so much. He's just so grumpy. Yeah, we're gonna put that over there. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. Oh no, oh no, oh no. What are we doing? There we go. Woo! Saved. So, I don't know if I showed everybody that's here, but this was the inspiration for this ornament, the Pokemon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition, because my husband recently found all of his Game Boy Color games. Oh, sweet. Saffron's. I don't know anything about any Pokemon games. I'm going to be very fair because we just didn't have Pokemon games growing up. But I am excited to play. Okay, so we're gonna actually paint on the back of the Pikachu because we want him to show through the front. So we're gonna do kind of a technique where you paint what you want to be forefront first, and then you paint over it. Whew. That's good. Be misty though. That's awesome. There. So his little cheeks and his little mouth are red. I'm going to paint little white dots in his eyes so that they don't turn. They do not turn yellow when I paint the yellow over him. Oh, that was too much. Eh. Okay. Hopefully that will be super unnoticeable. Okay, while that dries, we're going to paint the rest of this black around the edge. So we got the little power button going. I would attempt to write Game Boy Color, but that seems a little too ambitious for me today. Maybe I could. No, because if I paint it black, then it will not be seen if I put black in the back of it. So if I had a like jelly roll, I would maybe consider it, but I don't have one of those today. Okay, I'm just using the cap. We're going to do some black. For anybody just tuning in, we're making a Game Boy Color ornament. So we are going to. Oh, I did not mix that correctly. Mixy, mixy. Super watery. Holy. We are gonna start along the back of this. Holy. It's like the worst black paint today. Oh, a little bit better. Everybody gearing up for Christmas. Get their shopping in. I have so much shopping to do. It's not funny. I feel like I have done virtually no shopping. I'm just gonna. All right, so that is. You get the vibe. It'll be fully black. I'm gonna actually try and shake this up a little bit. I don't know why it's so not pigmented. I feel like someone put water in it. Okay. I am excited if this actually turns out. That's good. A few more things is not too bad. I know for us, it's pretty much just our kids and then nieces and nephews and then each other. And then everybody else we're like, oh, we'll like make you something if you would like something. You have so much left to do. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I go to do it and then it's never the right time to do it. Okay, there's Pikachu so far. While that black paint dries a little bit. Oh, I gotta find a better place for that. We are going to attempt to do the yellow. All right, let's try this. Honestly, if I can get this screen part done first, then I will just be happy and I can move on. I want to be as delicate as possible because I don't want a lot of I can do it. I hope so. I have confidence that it'll go good. Like I'm not overly I'm not like being cocky about it, but like I've done so much crap like this over the years where it's just like little like finicky bits that I'm happy with it. There he is. Look at that boy. Oh my god, he's so cute. I'm so happy with him. All right. For such a small Pikachu, I am like very happy with the way he turned out. But now we also have to do a smaller Pikachu on the cartridge. Which, like, I feel like I'm less excited for. Oh, this is like not drying the way that I want it to. Let's see if we can do another coat on there. I can try and see if I have a different black. That might be better. Oh, yeah. The perler bead boxes, yeah. Or like my little snail dude. I am like usually confident in my skills to figure stuff out when it comes to crafts. Oh yeah. So like the perler bead boxes, I made this is the lid for a box. I don't know where the actual box piece is, but like that is the lid I made for it. Thank you, Budo. Thanks for dropping in. I hope you're having a good one at work. All right, Busy. Thank you. Enjoy your movie. Which movie you're watching tonight? Thank you for lurking. All right, that is so much better now that I shook it up. I feel so much better about that. Cool. That's probably going to take a heck of a long time to dry, though. So we will move on while it does so. The good thing about cardboard is it dries quickly. The worst thing about plastic is the paint does not dry as quickly on it. Still a little lackluster on the just smudging it now. Ugh. Okay, that's gonna have to dry. That's probably gonna need another coat though. Okay. So should we move on to the cartridge? Because I think I might want to paint the Game Boy, actual Game Boy pieces once it's all put together. So let us move on to the yellow cartridge. I think I'm actually going to bring, ooh, not that one. Game Boy Yellow. So I know I'm not going to be able to do all of the writing on it, but we will try and do some of the other stuff. So I'm going to do the finicky bits first before committing to the rest of it. I'm going to do it in pencil first and move on from there. I hope everyone is having a great Friday. Drop a like on the stream if you're liking what you're seeing. If you like weird, finicky bits like this and watching someone do this kind of stuff, we do this mostly. I'm trying to do mostly every day on stream around this time. All right. This is where it gets hard. He's like a weird proportion. Okay. Don't know why I did his arms first. Oh, my Pokeball. So this was from an art thing, but it is Mimikyu. And he's dressed like a little snowman Pikachu with a Santa hat. I don't remember the artist who made that, but if I see them, they are at that mall craft fair last year, so they might be there this year if you want to shop for you know who, looking for cute stuff. I know they usually, I think I saw them mostly at the bigger ones, like the holiday ones. But yeah, I love him. He is so cute. All right, got him. We're going up. And again, I'm just drawing him from reference, which is easier said than done. And he is obviously much bigger on this little guy than he is on the actual cartridge because we want to be able to see Pikachu. Let's see if we can get his little determined face. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's a weird eye. Oh no. Ugh, he's so funny. Is that gonna come off? Probably not. Knowing all right. We're gonna try and get his face a little bit better. That's him so far. We're gonna try. And he's got lightning coming out of him, so we're gonna. Okay. I'd like to thank everybody again for coming in. All right, he's got a little smudge on him, but I think he's looking good. And we're probably gonna do some little bitty lightnings coming off. He is an angry, determined boy. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. He is so determined to be a winner. And we love that for him. Okay. So. I'm just deciding whether or not to. I think, yeah, we'll do a little Sharpie outline. I don't know if I'll do his face outlined yet, just because I'm going to need to paint it mostly yellow. Oh, and this guy's got his little stripes. So. Let's do that. He is a determined little fellow. Chunkachew. We love us a Chunkachew. Yeah, I knew 100% I wasn't going to be able to very smally hand paint the Pokemon logo. Because that's a lot. Yeah, so I think I'm going to paint it mostly all yellow first. And then we're going to go from that. The cartridge, however, is a different yellow color that I don't have. So I think we're going to try and do a little bit of a custom mix. That's a lot of paint. I shouldn't have used that much. And probably it's like kind of an orangey yellow. So we're going to do a little bit of orange. Of course, it's not going to come out. Doesn't actually ever work out the way I plan it to. Come on. I just need a little bit. Are you serious right now? Oh, all right. Do I have a different orange? I know I have them somewhere. Whoop. Oh, look. Orange. Whoa. Yeah, I was like, oh, if this stream doesn't go too long because I've already like done a lot of this stuff, I will make like a different, like I'll make like another Pokemon, but it is certainly going to be long enough because we're already almost an hour in. So certainly long enough. There we go. That's more of the golden roddy orangey yellow color I'm looking for the actual cartridge. So we got him. Whoop. We have these, which I'm not sure if, yeah, because I won't be able to define the like different areas with like different paint. So let's define them with some Sharpie. And let's get to painting this little guy. So for scale, he's on the end of 2 fingers. There we go. We're going to start with the little itty bitty Pikachu, just his body. And then we're going to go back in and do parts of his face after. I'm happy with this angry little guy. I have to go back over the Sharpie, I will. That's what he is going for right now. We're gonna let him be. We're going to paint the outside. Not really seeing a different color here. Anyways, say Libby. Oh, it looks different there. I think it's just, yeah, it needs more coats on the actual. Boom, ba-dam. He's gonna look so good. I'm making a Game Boy Color. So it's gonna look without the screens. It's gonna look relatively like that. and then you'll be able to slot the cartridge in the back. Very excited. All right, that's pretty much dry now. It needs obviously some touch-ups, which we're gonna do. Yeah, I love me some interactive ornaments. And since I am not a electrician by any means and will never be able to make one move, the least I can do is make it, you know, interactive in other ways. I I don't know how to say that. Dawes. Um, I would. I don't know how to do that on my phone currently. But I will look up. I will look up your channel and definitely once I figure it out, I can do that. But if anybody is interested and they want to go check out their channel, I'll promote small artists and tubers. It's that one spot that keeps getting me. And I'm so annoyed by it. I think that's going to be the best that I'm going to get with that. I'm already mad at it. I have made a terrible mess of my desk. What else is new? For someone who paints a lot, I should really get an actual paint palette. That's gonna dry. I will be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands. Ignore my squeaky chair. All right. It's got some stuff to clean up some of the wet paint here. Thanks everybody again for dropping in. This is something that we do on my channel mostly every night. Make ornaments for our strewn tree, part of our Advent series. Ooh, 8-Bit Christmas. That one's a good one. I like that one. Good choice. Good choices. All right, let's check out the Pikachu. Does he need anything? Potentially just some extra little marker on his ears. Hopefully that did something. There we go. I love the Pikachu. The screen Pikachu I'm happy with. We've got little happy guy on there now. So, I think we're gonna do more. I don't know if Pikachu needs any more. I think he's pretty good, and we'll just do his little cheeks, and then we'll do his face, but we're gonna do one more little go around on the actual cartridge, just sticking up some of the color. Thank you, Busy. I'm very happy with it. It is coming out good. So, for anybody that does play or has played Pokemon, what one is your favorite? Do you like Emerald? Do you like Blue? Or Sapphire? Is Sapphire the one? God, if I know. Boom. Happy, happy boy. He's a happy, happy, happy boy. Because so far, the only Pokemon game that I've actually played all the way through, I think I played about 5 minutes of Yellow, and I love Yellow. Oh no. That's all right, Jakes. It's fine. Consider it lurking. If you're tired, absolutely go to sleep. You must have had a long day if you worked today. Yeah, Gen 5 Black and White. I didn't play any of the Black and White games, but I did watch the Black and White um, series, and it was good. I like the Pokemon from that gen, and I like the characters from that gen and the trainers from that generation. There was a point in time, however, where I did think that if I was going to cosplay a Pokemon trainer, I would cosplay Yellow because I love her and her design. The first one you played was Pokemon X. Yeah. Yes, your favorite guy is in there. Um, the only Pokemon game I think I actually played, and I didn't even finish it because I just borrowed it, but I played the Arceus game, not the new one, not ZA, but the just Pokemon Arceus. It was all right. I had fun time with it. Okay, let's do his little cheeky cheeks. And then we shall move on. Oh, these are gonna be big cheekies. Oh, cheeks. We're gonna do the lightning on it though. So we gotta let everything dry and then do the lightning. Mhm. Yeah, Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Channel. Pokemon Snap is great too. Yeah, the like off one. There's one for the Switch. I think it's like Pokemon Cafe or whatever. That one's not as good. It's more like a mobile game than anything. There we go. Let's draw a face again. Oh, oh no. This marker is at the end of its life. I should probably stop drawing with it on surfaces I'm not supposed to draw on it with. That would maybe extend its life a little bit. Oh, okay, he does look a little funny, but that's okay. Okay, so I do love him, but he's very angry. And does it not look like he is potentially giving the finger? Can't tell if that is gonna be good. He just looks like an angry boy, and I love him for it. Alright, we're gonna give him his little. I always use all of my fine tips. I'm gonna give him his little brown at the base of his tail and his little stripes. That's really dark and it's hard to see, but it is brown. And then when that is all dry, which I think is mostly dry now, yeah, he's just an angry boy. Oh, I love him so much. It's okay to be angry, Pikachu. I do want to touch up his eye a little bit here. Let's do that. Just a little eye touch up. There we go. Gotta love a grumpy Chunkachu. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. Do I have icy blue? I have to. I do have a little bit. Ugh. Or do I have like very icy blue? All right. So, tell me, since we're getting close to the Christmas, is there anything Like, is there anything that you guys are hoping for Christmas that somebody else is going to get you? Or anything that you are potentially looking to buy yourself for Christmas? Or is there a gift that you're getting for somebody else that you're excited for them to open? I'm just trying to determine here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Trying to determine what is the best color for this. Whoops. Put those there. We are going to do a little icy blue lightning. There's that one. This is cerulean. I think it might be too dark. Yeah. I'm going to determine that it's too dark. Nice. Headphones are good. Always good to get the headphones. Especially when there's like definitely a lot of headphones, on sale because of, Black Friday, Christmas, all that kind of stuff. There's always something like that on sale. I need to potentially move that for a second. Trying to find a really fine tip tool to do some lightning. I think I found it. And you got him a movie. Oh, nice. Half off and a decent brand. I do need to get some headphones. I keep forgetting. I keep using my gaming headphones for just like everyday stuff. And I probably shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so I think we're going to try. I don't have another fine tip pen. We're going to try to do I think that looks fine. He has little lightning cheeks, and that's that's pretty much what we can ask for. Ooh. All right. Oops, didn't realize how far off I was. There we go. He's got his little lightning cheeks. Sorry. Whew. Take a sip of water. Yeah. Now, is it perfect? No. Is it still good? Yes. I enjoy it very much. And that's what matters. So here we go. Cartridge, I think, is done. We are done with that. Now, I was contemplating doing an entire yellow Game Boy Color, which I think would be okay. But I think I want the cartridge to really stand out. So we're gonna do like a blue, like that classic kind of dark bluey Nintendo color. So we are going to test what it's going to look like first. We're going to glue things together, and then I'm going to get to painting. Oh, first, however, before we do the painting, I'm going to draw the buttons and the D-pad on the front. So that is what we are doing. Let's do this. There is like a little thing here that says Nintendo, but we're just going to leave it blank. Then the D-pad is over here. Note, I pretty much, I draw from reference before stream, and then I draw from my reference that I drew. So like I reference my own drawing. So if that makes sense. A, B. And then all the way down here, there is the start and the select. And then there is usually like a speaker here. Well, we're going to do, I guess, a full speaker. Something that actually looks like holes. Spontaneous. That is how we roll over here. That looks a little odd. Maybe the buttons are too small. I was like, it doesn't look quite correct. And I think that might be it. The buttons are just slightly too small. Or maybe it's just... Anyways, I think it looks fine now. Whatever. Here we go. So we have our front screen done. Good thing about paint on plastic is you can just get rid of it if you want. I think the best thing to do is I'm going to zoom out. And then we're going to go from here. Cool. So there we go. That's there. Then we have the Pikachu. So what is going to happen is we are going to do that. And then it's going to be this screen. So it looks very much like the Game Boy Color. There's going to be a buffer. I know the Game Boy Color screen is flush with the front, but I felt this was a little bit better, just to show a little bit of depth. Then we're going to have the Pikachu. Oh, it's going to be so good. I'm getting so hype already. Then it's going to be this screen so that the back of the Pikachu is white and he pops off. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at him. Just a boy. Then there is going to be this piece on the back with this piece as a cover. Oh, I'm so hype. I'm so hype. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Cool. And we're gonna paint it all blue. I think I will also glue maybe a piece of paper along the side so it's like flatter. So, woo! That is what we are here for. Now, the only pieces I do actually need to like fully paint are the back of this one and then that one and then the front. So let's get to doing that before we glue them all together, and then we'll just paint the side and then it'll be all good. So got that. Oh, back of that one. All right. So before D-pad is black. Just taking this for a second. Gotta look something up real quick. Okay, all the buttons are black. I was like, are the I was about to ask whether or not the buttons were colored, and they are not. So we are going to do black for all of it. All right, I'm pretty excited for how this one turned out. And I know there was a lot of, it was a three-way tie, so I chose Pokemon, but I definitely have some ideas for um for Animal Crossing, and then Fortnite was the other one, which I have an idea for, but I don't know. Oops. I don't know if I will do Fortnite for the mini tree or if I will actually do a Fortnite ornament for my actual like main Christmas tree. Not on stream. Because I kind of want a Fortnite llama pinata for my real tree. I think that would be cute. I'm actually going to see about painting the inside of this black. Yeah, but there are definitely a lot of options here for what we can continue to do for this tree. I definitely want to do just like some nerdcore stuff, some like just general interests. We so far have done Sailor Moon and The Simpsons, which I love. Um, yeah, I love those things. I don't know what will be our next set. I had some ideas, but I want to, you know, be as interactive as possible and have everybody, pitch in ideas for it. Okay, that's going to dry for a bit. Let's get to painting these, the blue we want. So I was thinking for next stream, um, I'm not, um, I'm not going to do a poll because I think I will do Animal Crossing because I have some ideas. But I know Jake's had a good idea to do Dragon Ball, like the Dragon Balls. And I think that if I can get the stuff that I want for that this weekend, then we can definitely do that. I do know, as I said in my last stream, Sunday, my husband will be on with me, and we are doing Star Wars. So I think that's a good color there. Yes, Sunday will be a Star Wars theme. Originally, there was not going to be a stream on Sunday, as that was when our my D&D campaign was supposed to start, but that's been postponed. So we're gonna have a Sunday stream with my husband, as his plans are also we're also supposed to be D&D, so he can actually join me for our stream. So I'm not sure what, like, I have an idea of kind of what Star Wars I want to do, but I also maybe potentially want to be absolutely hilarious and only do Star Wars holiday special stuff, which I think would be really funny. So I guess we will see. I'm trying to decide. I think, yeah, the Millennium Falcon is like fun. I'm also trying to decide whether or not I want to do like, I have an idea to do like the Millennium Falcon, or a TIE fighter, or both, um, but as gingerbread cookies. Oh my God, Chewie's family from the holiday special. Oh, they're kind of nightmare fuel, especially like the little kid, the little freaking his son or daughter, son. I believe it's a son. Yeah, him and his like the big lips. Oh, a bootleg. That might be just like a fun thing to put on. Yeah, like a little copy of like a little VHS of the holiday special. Have a cartoon of just the absolute acid trip of that like the acid trip of sorry, I was just changing something. That cartoon in the middle of it where everybody looks all wonky. It's like that scene from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. where everybody is all like really messed up. Which may have been inspiration. What year did Santa Claus is Coming to Town come out? I like the blue. I feel like when I think of like Game Boys, and I usually think of like the blue, like a dark blue. I know Nintendo's red. Like you're kind of supposed to think of red when you think of Nintendo. But like Game Boys specifically, I think of like classic dark blue 1970. And the holiday special came out in like before or after that? Because like it does feel like it was like heavily inspired by that scene from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. All right, that's dry. I should get bigger paintbrushes. Oh yeah, okay. I was about to say, I was like, I believe it was later 70s, but um yeah, so that scene in Santa Claus is Coming to Town definitely feels like it feels like it was in like it inspired that cartoon scene where you see Boba Fett for the first time. But yeah, if I could, I'm thinking of doing some sort of, I kind of want to do the Millennium Falcon, but as a gingerbread cookie. And then a TIE fighter, but as a gingerbread cookie. Or the Death Star, but as a gingerbread cookie. I think that would be fun. There we go. Thanks, everybody, again for coming in. Drop a like on the stream if you are inclined to do so. Thank you for anybody who's lurking around or in the live chat, or anybody who is catching this on replay once it gets up on my channel. If you are catching this later, feel free to put your votes in for the next stream on the community tab. That is where you get to be involved. All right, that is looking very good. Okay. I like it when they're not like flush and perfect, because it gives that homemade vibe. There's one spot here though that just like does not want to go. Okay. I think that's the best that is gonna get. And that's not what we've seen the last of the paint for. think, yeah, he is fully dry. I'm going to paint the back of him because you will see the back if you take it out. Doesn't need to be perfect, but I would prefer it to be painted. As well as the sides and the thing. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and arting and vibing. All right. I don't think that's gonna go the way that I want it to. I just put it directly on the. We want that to dry. Cool, cool, cool. So we got the makings of a very awesome thing. Let's do a little bit more black. Just to touch things up here. Because I don't care too much about it being perfect, but I do want it to be visible. There we go. Perfect. That spot is going to be the death of me, I think. Yeah. Cool. So, gonna break out the hot glue gun. I need a new one of these. Mine is getting oh so old. Pardon my cover here for a second while I plug it in. There we go. That's gonna heat up. We can chat a little bit. So if there's any new people lurking around, we are making a Game Boy Color ornament with a working Pokemon Yellow cartridge. We're here, we're vibing, we're arting. That is the best way to describe what we do here on stream, on these Advent streams. Maybe eventually I'll stream other things, but for right now, this is what we're up to. Vibing and arting. All right. Yeah. It's pretty much just going to be gluing right now, and then I am going to cut a strip of paper to go along the outside of the Game Boy Color so that we can paint it and everything will be beautiful. Cool. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. I'm so excited for Friday. I'm happy that it is. The week is done. The weekend is here. There's fun days ahead before, the grind starts again. do that here while we wait for the hot glue gun to start up. I'm going to move some of the paint out of the way. Oh, and for anybody curious, to make it extra cozy for myself, I put on a different Yule log every day. Today's Yule log is a puppy in front of a fireplace, and I'm digging it. There we go. Oh, getting in the festive season. Love it. Are we ready? Oh, we're ready. All right, here we go. So I'm going to make sure everything is lined up correctly. We are going to do number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7. Oops, these ones are off the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to make sure that they all go on in the right order and are generally in the right place. So we're going to start. I'm going to actually take it, dab it off. We're going to glue gun it all around the edge. We're going to make sure that it is in the right spot. Oh no. Okay. Get rid of that excess. Okay, first one down. You might need a little bit of a touch up. Okay, first one down. We're going to wipe off the excess. Then we're going to once again go all around. It is plastic though, so we got to work a little fast so it hopefully doesn't warp too much. All right. Thickness check. She thick. Oh. Now, next screen is going on. That's probably the more important one because that's the one that's got the actual picture on it. So you gotta make sure it goes on correctly. All right. Looking good so far. Let's turn it around. See how she did. Ah! Oh, it's doing so good. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. Even that would be cute, just like have the background, but we're gonna be extra. All right, so number layer number 5. Here we go. Make sure the white is on the inside and the blue is on the outside. There, there we are. Oh my goodness. I love it. It's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I know. I'm so happy with it. Okay. Now, that one, which I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put it on this one because then I know exactly where it's going to go. Just don't burn my hands. Woo. All right. Here we go. Make sure it's going on the right spot. I did it backwards. That's really annoying. That is so annoying. Oh no, I can't get it off, can I? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's really annoying. I put it on backwards. Like at least if it looks ugly on that side, it's gonna be all covered up anyways. But still really annoying. Okay. Ugh. Let's do that. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Tried to clean it up a little bit, but at least this part is mostly covered. It's just a buffer piece. So that's all we can ask for. Excuse me, sir. Oh, rude. Rude. Yeah. All right. Last body piece for now. Let's hope it's going to go on properly with all this excess crap on here. All right. So, oh, got the cartridge piece. There's the front. It's looking good so far. I'm so happy with it. Let's see. Got our little Game Boy Color. Let's put it in. Oh, sticks out a little at the top. That's cute. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so obsessed with it. Okay, take that out. We're going to try and wrap this a little bit to give it a smoother edge and then paint it. So I have this piece of paper that I'm just going to wrap around and then cut off the excess. I might need an extra glue stick. I thought I took out, but apparently I did not, which is so annoying to me. You would think I would keep all this stuff stashed in a better spot. Ooh, I found them in a nice spot. Exciting. So I think if I come across a day where I just have, low energy or whatever, especially as we're getting down into, the season and everybody has less time, what I do have is a bunch of my like extra packaging, like old packaging for stuff. And what I think I could do is cut out some guys and make little ornaments out of them. Like maybe not like these guys that are all cut off, but like these ones down here that are all like um the full bodied. Or I could cut out like Gon's head or Kilawa's head. I could cut out like Anya, like that kind of stuff. So that might be good for a low energy day. I also kept, if you've seen my shorts, one of my very first shorts, I got candy, Sanrio candy, which is actually what that Sanrio package is from. It was little strawberry gummies. And I kept the little plastic that it came in. And what I'm thinking of doing is getting plaster and making little plaster molds. And potentially we could make little ornaments out of those guys. So that is also an option, which I think is fun. Back to the business at hand. I believe I totally just dropped the paper that that I had in my hand. Oh my goodness. I am a mess. Where did it go? My goodness. I totally did not just drop it all. Crap. Okay. Well, oh, I found it. Haha. Success. Totally not a hot mess express over here. All right. So we're going to start here with like a little bit. We're going to glue as we go. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in. Thank you, the people who are lurking around. Anybody just joining us, we are making a Game Boy Color ornament that has a functioning Pokemon Yellow cartridge. So you're going to wrap as we go. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Now, obviously, I am not a professional anything. So we go and we craft by vibes here. And I'm not saying that I craft a lot, and I've crafted for, I believe, pretty much ever. Anything that I can. But I love to just try things. I love to try things. I love to just do whatever I feel I want to do. And that's how I approach crafting. All right. Here we go. Am I going to burn my hand tonight? Probably. Is it going to be fine? Yeah. Here we go. And I had it all close to the edge. And of course, as soon as I turn that corner, it's done. Okay, I'm going to let it sit for a minute. I wish I had my little scissors. I don't know where those went. I have my little snippies. So we're probably going to use those. Move that over in case I need to do anything again. We will obviously snip off that excess, so I don't need that anymore. Let's start by the excess on the front because it's obviously a lot less. We'll snip down here, and then we'll just keep snipping off the sides until we come to an understanding. Yeah, joke's on me for thinking that I could potentially do another ornament tonight because it is already 11:22. Woo! I had some high dreams today. I'm gonna snip there too. Try and get under here. All right. And we are just doing like a rim, essentially. I hope everybody has a absolutely fun weekend. I know I was going to. Plans do change, but we'll still make our fun here. Maybe watch a Christmas movie or something. All right. So I think I will do a little fold over there. I don't think I can on the other side, but right there. I'm going to just use my shears for that. Shears, like I'm shearing sheep. Nope, I'm just making fun crafts on a Friday night. Truly is a vibe. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit before I can try and do that side, I think. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do this. Just put it over there. Pull that down. There, that's all clean on the edge, and we're going to paint it. Because now that it's done, sorry, drop something. Now that it's done, we can just paint the other side and we're done. We're fully done. Our little Game Boy a little Game Boy Color. Just need to paint and then we are good to go. Paint the edges. But yeah. Oh my goodness. It is so stinking cute. All right. Oh, do need to do one thing first and poke this through one of the back layers. Okay. So we have that so we can attach it to the tree. Had to poke it through the back layer. So we obviously didn't see it through the front, but I am going to glue it in. So, oh, here we go. Stick, 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 stick. It's gonna look like that at the top. I'm gonna burn my hands, but I'm gonna clean it up just a little bit. I have crafting hands. Impervious to the glue gun. I feel like I've just been burned so many times, I don't feel it anymore. All right, get this guy out of the way. We're gonna turn off the glue gun. Always remember to unplug your glue gun. Don't leave it running. Otherwise, you will have a giant puddle of molten glue all over your desk. All right. Last bit. Last bit, and then we're home free, baby. All right. I got my blue paint on my makeshift palette. My little Pokemon cartridge over here. Doing it as thin little strips as I possibly can because I don't want to warp the paper. I hope everybody is having a good time. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Like the stream if you want to do so. I'm so glad people are willing to just sit here and vibe with me for a bit. I have no intention of, whatever most people think, making it big on YouTube. I might have when I was younger and more naive to the way that, everything works. But I'm just looking to vibe, take up some of my time, ease my mind. I love crafting because it just kind of lets me zone out, but keeps my hands busy at the same time. Because I hate zoning out and then just essentially existentially thinking about all the other crap going on. So it gives me time and a place to do stuff. All right, we are looking snazzy. I'm gonna do a little bit more cleanup, I think. A little bit more cleanup on the sides, but other than that, I think we are almost done here. All right. Yeah. So thank y'all for vibing with me, doing my art thing. I love to just come on here and hang out for a bit. It's easier than going out and hanging out anywhere else. And I don't have time to do that. I get interactions. All right. We are almost done with this boy. And I gotta say, I think he might be my favorite so far. Although he is just like the most intricate. So that might be it. That might be why. All right, he's gonna dry for a few minutes. I'm gonna clean up some of this stuff. All right. So, to recap, that is our cartridge that goes inside the back of. I can't pick him up now. Woo! Goes inside the back of our little Game Boy Color. And of course, that is Pokemon Yellow on the screen. There's the back. Before we do anything else, though, I know that the back of a Game Boy has there's like the warning system. There's like the warning thing. Maybe I'll do it in an actual color here. Yeah, it's got the battery pack on the back that I know like you can see. And then it's got a like warning label. So let's do that. And I'm sorry I'm at a weird angle. This is the best angle I can put it at right now. Yeah. So it's got the big square that's got all the like warning label stuff in it. But then underneath, it does have a like battery pack. That is where the batteries go in. Like I remember having not a Game Boy, but like we had I didn't have the Game Boy Color, but like I can't imagine having the console that you have to put batteries in. Like we already have, the ones that, the remotes that you plug in and they're all like whatever. You charge them. Um, but like yeah, when you had to put batteries in like all of your remotes and stuff, and even I guess your game consoles, that is the pain in the ass every single time. I'm glad that we are like past those times, because like, oh my goodness, it is just so many batteries, so many batteries. Oh, do I have a string? I do. Let's get the string out. Oh, my thing. I've been experimenting with zooming in and out. I hope that did a little bit for this stream. I will check on the replay and decide whether or not I'm going to do that again, or if I'm just going to leave it be. Because that is always a determining factor, whether or not I need to let things be and just things will happen when they want to happen, or if I should mess around with stuff and experiment with other things. All right, that's drying for a second. That is the last thing that we have to do. So we're going to talk a little bit about, what's going to go on tomorrow. I believe I want to do an Animal Crossing theme. So I will put that up and I will see. I'm probably going to do a poll, but not about like what um thing that you want to, like what game you want to see or whatever, because we are doing Animal Crossing, but more about maybe ideas that I have that I want to get feedback on. So we're going to try and do that. Sunday is Star Wars, which I think I'm going to let my husband decide kind of what he wants to do. Monday, yeah, we'll go back to normal, like, poll and see what you guys want. Cool. Thanks, Busy. Thank you so much. So, here we are. We are dry. We are ready. Cartridge going in to this. Ooh, it's a little tight in there now. What happened? I think the added little guy messed with the way that it goes in. All right, cartridge slides in. It's snug. That's good. You can see it poking out. Game Boy Color. Oh my, I shouldn't have messed with that. Keep messing with things I shouldn't be. Just let it be. Stop fidgeting with it. All right. Boop. Going in. Sorry, I'm gonna grab my water. There we go. I have so many things in front of my tree that we're just about to look at. Thank you, everybody who has come into the stream. and may or may not still be here, but I just appreciate all of you. Jake's and Busy and Katie and Sophie from earlier. I appreciate y'all dropping in, coming and vibing with me, making some art. I'm gonna maybe try and experiment with maybe doing a daytime stream at some point. It's just few and far between when I can do that. But here we go. It is done. Look at this baby. He's so cute. I think it looks so good. I love the way it turned out. I'm really, really happy with everything. I think I will put a coat on this guy to protect him from like sliding in and out so the paint doesn't go off. But I'm so happy. It is that part of the stream where I take y'all off, I move this, we say hello to the friends we've made along the way. I normally keep my art, so this one is a little worse for wear, but I keep it over here with my other stuff. We're going to put it up there temporarily. But this guy has got to go on the tree. It keeps getting shuffled around a little bit. So, as you can see, we've got our Sailor Moon ornaments, our Simpsons ornaments. So, right now, I think this is the best place for him. He's going to live right here on the tree. I'm so excited. Oh, and the fireplace has changed. It's got kittens now. So exciting, so cozy. I'm so excited to fill the tree up. And yeah. Oh, thank you, everybody. I'm going to put my tree in the background. Thank you so much, Katie and Busy and Jakes and Sophie. Thank you so much for coming in, dropping a like, dropping a comment, coming in, even if you're just on the replay. Thank you so much for watching. Good day, good night, goodbye. Wherever you are in the world, just know that I appreciate you. Bye.